Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas.
Tonight, we wrap up Week 3 with a good Monday nighter here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Las Vegas Raiders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Levy trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines to run for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. In motion, the tight end. Throwing on 1st down. Levy. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The Raiders at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling feeling I did during our meetings that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Jags will take over here just shy of the 30. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, it just didn't happen. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Lawrence will throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go play action now. Lawrence. Flush it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I aggressive, and try and get it done.
The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter.
Picked up by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sand. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Going quickly out to the right side. And some room to maneuver.
And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Etienne will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 1st down, here's White. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Back to throw. Levy. And that is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Levy able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I will continue to go in that direction.
Jacobs, and he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score 14.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 37.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Come on, sit.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk with career touchdown number 60.
And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On first down, Levy. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Jags grab it.
We have seen this before, and we've known coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball, you know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. They'll drop that underneath to ETN. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Lawrence. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jags will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Lawrence. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar 1st. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Second half starts with a run by Etienne. And he's got room. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half. Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.